Hey guys, welcome back to Illusion Connect. In today's video, I stuffed up recording my summons and I didn't have the audio on. So I'm going to let you know how we did in the summons for the new banner. And then we've got an update coming on the Korean version. So I want to have a look at the new heroes and all that sort of stuff. Bunch of good stuff coming. The game's doing really well at the moment with the development, the characters. I'm really enjoying it. So let's get into it. Okay, so first up with the summons, what I ended up doing, if I had recorded my voice, you could have heard me, is I ended up doing 2 on this banner and I skipped the Gemmy banner. I went and did some math and I worked out that there's 16 attackers in the game at the moment. If I do get the Battle Pass, the current Battle Pass character, I'll be able to get, I think there's 4 that I won't have, which means I only have 75%, which means for the attack type leader, I can't get the 80% bonus, but I'm willing to deal with it. I was tempted to go to Gemmy so that I could obtain the 80% bonus, but I just decided it's going to be a long time before I really stress about it, so we're not going to worry. But what we actually did get was we did get the Hachishiki on the 2 times pull, so I was pumped about that. Did get Hachishiki. Now Hachishiki's a nice one, especially for early game if you go 2 pulls on her, because their lens upgrades aren't really necessary. Obviously if you go ahead and get like the gear, the headpiece, I think it's Selena's headband that stops her from getting stunned is really nice, but we won't have that at the moment. But the fact that, yes, grade 4 is really nice, increases the damage of her ultimate. This one only increases the damage resistance, which I normally put her somewhere she's not going to take damage, or like I said, hopefully get that headpiece and you don't have to stress about it. And then this one, her special is going to increase crit rate, which is nice, but I feel like at 3 or 4 star for an early game, it's not bad. However, for me, I still think for a while, I think I'm going to stop my Ree at 120, but Ree is just such a good early game unit that I think my 4-star Ree is going to be better than a Hachishiki at the moment. Also because Ree has such good synergy with Nafir that it's really enjoyable in this early game account. So I should be pretty good come Kasumi banner. So I get the Kasumi banner in a couple days, 5 days and 8 hours, I will get the Kasumi banner, which hopefully I'll be fine for. I do have 10,000 gems and I'll probably buy the perk from the shop. If we go to this one, where is it? I'll pick up, if I can see it, this one. And then I can claim all these rewards. So give me a bunch of gems to buy some select tickets and we should be fine to get at least 7, hopefully more on the Kasumi banner, because I want to go ham and get as many as possible. But yeah, that's where we're at. Did the summons, didn't record the audio, did get a Hachishiki, not too bad. Now I want to check out this update coming on Korean version. I might even zoom in a little bit on this, see if we can get it a bit bigger for you guys. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so we have a new SR unit, Ludwig, and he's a Guardian. Now, I actually really like the Guardian leader, and the fact that they're introducing SRs is actually really awesome. When I was just speaking about attackers and you need 80% of the units, every SR that they add in that you can get easily makes it easier to get those requirements for new players, because it's actually an issue for new players. And I never used to stress about this stuff until I started a fresh account, and then I'm like, hey, that's a bit annoying. But this guy looks sick. I hope he's good. I hope he's like Pan type levels of good SR where you can actually use him later game. So we'll have to wait and see, but like, he looks like a boss. Like anything that you use like telekinesis to control something else like that. Like look at the hand. It's like, it's exactly his hand. Like it's wicked. Anyway, I'm pumped to see what he's got for skills. Moving on from that, we do have D-Mech or D-Mech. I'm going to go D-Mech. Another Guardian. How is this chick a Guardian? I do not get it. It makes no sense. She's got like assassin daggers. 100% she's meant to be an attacker. Like there is nothing in this artwork that makes me think Guardian, but hey, she's a Guardian, so I'll have to see how she pans out. Design looks awesome between her and Sega, the last 2, and also what's the battle pass unit? I can't remember the name of her, but the full, like the mech armor, like they're doing some sick designs in this game, so I'm pumped to see it. And once again, we'll have to wait and see her skills. The thing with the Guardians is they're always really expensive to deploy because the Guardian leader has that requirement of having an expensive cost, so hopefully it's not too bad. Moving on from that, we do have the Ashwaya Awakening. Man, this image actually looks really cool. Like I like the little the phantoms and stuff like that. It actually looks sick. I don't know. I'm still Still not sold on Ashwaya. Then we do have Vivian. They call her Fifi. So Vivian is coming in with the Awakening. Obviously, we know about all this already, but I really do like these designs, and I think this whole update is going to be based around Vivian by the look of it. And then Karaya and Vivian both get the date function, which is all right. This connector skin profile has been added. Okay, cool beans. Not too stressed about that, but good to be able to see it. The Ares battlefield will be open. Now, this is the Korean version, so we'll have to wait and see how it pans out for global. The Korean and keep in mind with all that with this, it's Korean version, but I'm pretty sure we're going pretty closely with what they're doing at the moment, I think. So we should be pretty cool. It wouldn't surprise me if we did get this banner as well. Now, Ming's a great healer. I'm trying to go Anna on this account, but Ming is still a fantastic healer. I prefer Anna a little bit. Just that rage generation is too strong for me, but the heal over time on Ming, especially when they're introducing all these new guardians, you know, Ming has the buff where she heals guardians for more passively, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Rotanya, also not a bad sorcerer, pretty decent sorcerer actually, in the right circumstances. You know, if the enemy fills their field, you just drop her and just delete everything, so it's not too bad there. The boss raid, increased probability. The boss raid, which we'll look at in a minute, that's coming up. Fifi growth booster. So honestly, it's not bad. Vivian's a good unit. So if you're getting the boat boost, getting all those extra resources from building her, it ain't too bad. Exchange, yada yada yada. Leader attribute. Now I have seen the notes on a rework of the leaders. I'll go through all the leaders when we see it. So they've reworked the sorcerer leader, and they've reworked the swordsman to be a summoner leader. So I'll wait and see what the rest of this stuff is that they actually go through and do. Have to see how it pans out. Guild boss has been improved. Change display HP. Yada yada yada. Event dungeon team formation has been optimized. I don't think there's anything. Main illusion dungeon optimized in progress. Boss raid feature invites. Nothing too much there. Okay, moving on to the next page. And this is going to be where we have a look at the new events. So it's going to be based around the two new units, obviously. Honestly, both their chibis look not too bad either. So let's go down. Obviously, we're going to have the same type of event as always. I'm going to get the login bonuses, which is nice. We're going to have the quest type thing. Hopefully, they do it like the recent one where it's like you get to do like, there's like fun requirements in it. I really enjoyed that. As something different. Special buffs, 80% increased damage resistance. Okay, so obviously they're going to have buffs, increased damage resistance ratio by 30% for Ludwig. Not too bad. Increased damage ratio damage. Yeah, so just it's a standard event. We got some gear. I'll have to check out that gear. I know I've had my eye on this weapon for some time. I think I can't remember. It had something unique about it, but you know, I'll probably pick up the gear because I'm in an early game account, and we'll take that. We get login rewards, which is nice. Okay, obviously this is going to be the select banner that we get with it, which ain't too bad. I'm keen to see these abilities. Like I said, I really like this design. Have no idea how it's a tank, but we'll see how it goes. I'll cover the skills on these guys when they come out, because that should definitely be an attack unit in my opinion. It's an attack unit. Change my mind. Yada yada yada. Increase the probability. Who else do we have? Hotaru. That's Gagaku. And is that Hersey? I think it is. Not too bad. We'll cover that banner when it drops anyway and go through it. You get those packs again. The little one was good value, so I did buy that last time, so we'll have a look at that. Honestly, I don't know. I think these are decent value for whales. I'm not too sure. I haven't spent the $100 pack, so I haven't done the math. Summon limit package, and that's about it for that one. And then moving on from that, the cooperative engagement, we do have the Vivian here, so not bad. Getting those Vivian shards if you don't already have her, and if you already have her 6-star, we do have the Awakening, so not bad to go in and pick up those shards. Is a single target unit, so I find the single target ones are much easier to handle than the AoEs, so we'll have to see how it goes, and hopefully I can get a bunch of shards and a bunch of freebies from this event as well. But that is during boss raid battle, boss's special moves randomly activate, yada yada yada. We got the recovers, like refills rage, HP, reduces the rage of friendly units. I think that's meant to be enemy units. Increases the boss gauge rate by 30% for 2 turns. Okay, not bad. So just the standard standard same thing. So that is what is coming at the moment on Korean. Like I said, this is normally pretty reliable that we'll get this sort of stuff as well on global. I'm definitely keen as soon as I find out the abilities on these new guys to check those out, and hopefully they're good. Like, I do like the Guardian leader, and I like the idea of like a Guardian light team using Phoebe's invincibility and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. 2 Guardians. It's not the most exciting thing. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I play MMOs and stuff like that, I never want to be a tank. It's just not as fun. So hopefully these guys have some offensive abilities. They both look very offensive. So hopefully we can get something out of that with them. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.